Hey everybody, welcome back to the Imagination Station. It is now time for another movie rewind. I'm your host Eddie Soto, and I'm here like always with Melissa Rios and Victor Ochoa.
Oh, hello.
And back again for our third time, our old buddy Robert Gonzalez.
Hello, everybody.
So guys, it's now time for Cash or Trailer Trash.
We
all did it at the same time now.
Todos desafinados.
I know. we'll buy some auto-tune or something. Guys. Don't worry.
All right, the movie that we saw was Ghostbusters Afterlife, and that's like Ghostbusters 3. So this movie goes over the last Ghostbuster, was it 2016?
Was it?
Yeah, with the lady,
with the girls,
the
no?
lady cast, yeah.
The SNL cast, pretty much.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah. So this one is, to begin with, it was out of that universe anyway.
Okay.
So it had nothing to do with the original either. So
Good.
okay, Robert, you're our guest today. Can you let us know what you thought?
Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Ghostbusters in general, I probably haven't seen those movies in years, like tons and tons of years. Like probably since I was like maybe 7 or 8. It's been a long time, and I'm now 18. So you know.
Right.
And it was already a classic when you saw it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's true. But you know, it's a whole new generation of it. Now they have younger kids, and it seems like they're going to go somewhere. And it seems like every other movie is doing the younger kid thing, which is cool. And they're all essentially the cast of that Netflix show, Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Which it's totally fine. Right. And which is totally fine. Those kids are funny. Those kids are doing something for themselves. And it's when things like this happen, it's because we're going to see these kids for the next 30 years now doing different movies, which is great.
Right.
I don't personally give my cash to these type of movies.
Right.
However,
Wow.
Paul Rudd, man. Paul Rudd.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
He's great.
Paul Rudd is great. Yeah, this guy, and a lot of people know him as, you know, just comedian, comedy and stuff, but he's such a great serious actor as well. And I think that's why, like, for me, he's always cash. Like, whatever it is, I'm always like, yeah, I want to see it.
And he never ages.
Yeah.
He looks good
Yes.
all the time.
Yep.
He looks exactly like the one in Friends. He used to be in Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you mentioned that before, that he does kind of doesn't. I think there's a thing on Facebook or one of those memes where they show him not aging ever.
Yeah.
So
He's a vampire.
there you go.
Yeah.
Melly, what's your thoughts on it?
I'd give it cash. It looked
Cash?
interesting. Even with the kids, Paul Rudd especially. But I didn't see Ghostbusters original.
Okay.
But I did see I know, guys, I know. But I did see the female version, and I did like it. And so, this one just seemed really interesting. I just want to find out who her grandpa was.
Yeah, I don't even think you were born when the first one came out.
No, she wasn't born.
No, so that's probably why.
No, the original was in 84.
84.
Oh yeah, I wasn't born.
Oh, I wasn't born either.
I was barely being born.
Bullshit. We'll call bullshit on that one.
So you're giving it cash, Melly?
Yeah, I'll give cash.
Because you're just kind of interested in what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind?
Yeah, go for it, Vic.
All right.
Knock it out.
I have mixed feelings on it. I don't like the Stranger thing. I actually don't like that. Like, for whatever reason, it's the fad in the last few years. And don't get me wrong, I like Stranger Things, but that's what it is to me. Stranger Things is what, to me, is the original idea or formula that's working right now in Hollywood. But now I feel like everybody's getting on the bandwagon. It's that same kid. He's on Stranger Things.
Yeah.
So not only did they take the formula, and they're like, how do we take one of the kids too, along with it? Now, again, I understand it's today's time. They have to, what would you call that, by the way?
What works?
What works?
It's a formula, and it's honestly, it works. That's why they keep doing it.
Right.
It's people give it cash, and
Right.
I want to say sadly, but it's not sad because studios are making money, and that's
Right.
essentially what at the end of the day needs to happen.
Right.
But like I said, on occasion, you're not always going to follow what Hollywood tells you.
Right.
You should follow, in that example, that's one of the things I don't like. Now, the other reason I would give it cash, it would be because it's Ghostbusters. I'm a big fan of Ghostbusters, the original. Not so much the girl one, by the way. The original. And I'm actually curious to find out who was say grandpa? Or
Yeah, he's her grandpa.
Yeah, I'm actually curious. And it did give me some little excitement and show when I saw the Ecto one, the station wagon. To me, that was cool.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Egon.
You think so?
Yeah.
I thought he passed away, though. Oh, I see. He's not going to make a cameo. They're just going to mention him.
Well, yeah, because they said he died.
Yeah.
So-
He left on the house.
You're right.
So Spangler.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
Who?
Egon?
Sorry.
Did I say it wrong? It's not Spangler, right?
No, I just don't know who you're talking about.
And he's all worried.
I'm like, did I say it wrong? I'm going to forget.
No.
Egon Spangler.
I'll watch the movies, guys. I'm so sorry.
No, it's
To
fine.
be in an optimistic mood, I would give it cash. I mean, I do want to see it, so I would
Right.
give it cash.
All right. So what I thought was, Stranger Things to me, it's kind of reminds me of that one movie that Spielberg did about the kids making movies.
Oh, 8mm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to me, Stranger Things always reminded me of that. So
It was based in the 80s too, huh?
yeah, I think it was the 80s. They were making a movie and there was an alien.
Yeah.
So to me, Stranger Things never hit me as the most original thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I could see where the people have a problem with using the same kid from Stranger Things and giving you that same kind of vibe.
Yes.
When even like in the movie It,
Yeah.
they kind of has that same kind of tone.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing: people always complain about how they want to see something new, but don't change it too much, or don't change it at all, or when you do change it, now you change it too much.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of hard to please people. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because to me, this is a totally kind of. I haven't seen the movie. We haven't seen it, so I don't know. But this looks like it's gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be one of those passing of the torch kind of movies,
Right.
which can be cool. Because if you like these new characters and they set them up in a way that you like them, I think it'll work.
Right.
Well, that's probably why they scratched the last Ghostbusters with the girls. It's because it didn't work, and people are like, "Fuck!" And I'm sure Sony was like, "What do we do? Let's get the kids from Stranger Things and let's revamp it and make it different."
Yeah, because the one with the ladies, that one wasn't even had nothing to do with
Right, but they're
With
still
the older one.
revamping.
Right, I see what you're saying.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like with a lot of these movies and a lot of the remakes.
Right.
It's like they're trying to literally have a new generation see them. They're making the characters younger, and these are the faces that we see nowadays. And these are the faces that your kids want to see when
Yeah.
they go to the theaters. These are the faces that go watch It movies and whatever other movies have these kids and the shows on Netflix and having these popular kids. But it's like that it goes beyond just the movie. It's like
Right.
fashion and you hit
Right.
Yeah.
But this movie's based on 30 years later, and
Yeah.
yet they're dressed like they're from the 80s. That's
Right.
what threw me off. a
Oh,
little
because
bit.
it's in that small town, and I guess those small towns are like timeless. Look at we were talking about that movie we saw the other day, the Wang Fu one.
To Wong Fu.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
You can't tell what era you're in,
Yeah.
There's probably towns like that. Yeah.
Oh, totally.
right?
I feel like I was
No,
just
but
thinking
now
that
the
last week.
80s fashion is back.
Yeah.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
I'm telling you, I have. Oh, this is
Except for the
this is
neon
cool.
shit.
I have like 16, no, like 17 or 18. Oh, I should know this. 17 or 18 nephews and nieces.
Right.
Big family, and all the teen kids are dressing like the Stranger Kid characters, and I'm like, dude, like my brother is Victor used to dress like that, like that's who
What
it
do you mean? What do
reminds
you mean?
me
I
of.
still do. I'm young. Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of, and I'm like, and these kids are getting it from what they see
Right.
from those movies, and
Yeah, another one I was thinking about was Napoleon Dynamite.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It looks like it's from the 80s, but it's not, right? That's not
Right.
based in the 80s. It's based on the time it's from.
They
But
should- they
the
should
way
have-
they're dressed, they just you can't tell.
Yeah.
Can I say something though? There's one thing that actually bothered me, and not bothered me, but it's kind of like it threw me off. Was the music? I get it. It's not the typical Ray Parker Jr. song. You know how they would? I would imagine they would have remixed it or changed it or added some sort of orchestra. They didn't touch that fucking song whatsoever in that trailer. And to me, when I saw the logo, I was expecting that a couple of melodies in there. That's just in my head. I'm waiting for that, and it never happened.
right.
So it kind of fucking threw me off.
Maybe,
So to me, it was literally when that happened. I literally saw a logo with a song, and none of it was attached to it. If you know what I mean.
I think
There
because
was no emotional attachment to that logo,
right.
and it should have. I mean, at least in my.
You're having like a nostalgic breakdown
I
right
know,
now.
Yes,
right?
I'm not-
He is.
Like, and then
He is. Look, he's sweating.
I didn't
and
see
shit.
Dan Aykroyd,
Right.
and
Yeah, Bill Murray.
That's just the way I am. Yeah.
He's like sweating.
I think that because they did do. I think they did use it in the Lady Ghostbuster trailer.
Yeah, but it's
So it's kind of like it's been done. This is a new one.
But it's
I'm pretty
Ghostbuster regardless.
I'm pretty sure they'll
It's
use it in the movie.
Ghostbusters.
I'm
this
pretty
is
sure
also
they.
the first trailer, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna have a few more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
so
sure they will.
This first trailer is just like a teaser for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to hear Ray Parker Jr. echoed. Who are you gonna call?
Maybe the next one.
Trailer trash.
I don't know.
Jesus.
Maybe next one, dude.
Sorry, man. Somebody has to be cheesy today. Somebody.
Yeah, hurry up because you gotta go. So get that cheese in there.
Oh wow. Actually, I do gotta go.
Personally, I liked it. I liked it myself. I think it has a couple things going for itself. I like the tone that it's kind of setting. I like how it's connected to the other one. I like how it's kind of the same, but I think that it's going to be different because that's what we want. We don't want to go see the same remake of Ghostbusters because I think that Lady Ghostbusters was kind of the remake of the original Ghostbusters, but in women.
Women
Right.
form.
So it wasn't that great, right? This one,
And again, just to be clear, I don't think it was because it was women. It was to me the story was
yeah, there was just,
there was the weak story. Plot,
and
script,
that one, if you
whatever.
remember, it was kind of set up like a comedy, but like over the top, zany.
Right, that's what I'm
Whoa,
Super slapstick.
Yeah.
Their approach to it was
Yeah, and this one there wasn't really like a funny line in the movie or anything. Like not really. There was one that was kind of funny, but it wasn't like set up.
I
like,
think we all held our laugh though. We were
Yeah.
like,
But the
and
thing,
that's what they're making nowadays.
Yeah.
All these kids are in this like adult world,
yeah,
you know, because they're cursing nowadays, like the
Oh, yeah.
Bad Boys or whatever
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah.
was it?
yeah. Bad boys.
That's
Or
what
Good
it
Boys.
Good boys.
Good Boys. Good Boys.
Good
Yeah.
Boys.
Some
So
bad boys, some-
you know, and now we're sort of like getting trained as an audience again that we're gonna go see a movie that's gonna have little kids cussing. Like
Yeah.
it had it too,
Yeah,
and so on.
and I think that putting it in a small town for right now, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna end up in the city, gives the kids that, what do you call it, the ignorance that they need.
Right.
So people present them the clues or whatever they need to go along the way.
Right.
You know, because obviously in New York, everybody's gonna remember there was Ghostbusters.
Right.
That's weird that they didn't know that their grandfather was a Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
That's a little weird, right?
Yeah.
They have to set it up somehow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like not even familiar with a ghost trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does kind of. All right, check
No,
that
no.
off right now. Okay,
Gonna take his cash back.
I think that I'm going on coupon day.
He's a half off.
He's going to the Regency.
I think that it has things going for it though. It has the tone that I like, that is similar to the old Ghostbusters movie. For now,
Yeah.
because it does need a little more humor. Because Ghostbusters was a comedy,
Right.
but it still had that dark, filmy tone. It has Paul Rudd, the director. You know,
Who is he? What do you do?
what's it?
Jason Reitman.
That is dad. Ivan Reitman is his dad, right?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay, so yes,
Jason wrote it, right? Or
Right.
something?
yeah. I think they wrote it, or he wrote it. So it has good things going for it. What I'm trying to say is that what I did enjoy was seeing Ecto 1. I like how they presented it, where
I like that. Too.
how it came out. You just saw the plate, and then that when it's running on that empty field, because you always see it in the city. You never see it in the field like that.
Right.
It's almost like it was a ghost itself. You know what I mean? And then when it goes in that all small town, and you hear that fucking siren, oh dude, and then they're shooting the fucking buildings or whatever. That took me back.
Yeah.
I like that. So I want to see. You know what?
Uh-oh.
If I was a kid and I found Ecto 1, I'd probably do that too.
Right.
So that's kind of the part that it makes it enjoyable for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what? Also, I got to give it to the diversity of the casting. Like this time, they're like, let's get a girl and a white boy and a little Asian kid.
Right.
It's like, okay, yeah, let's do that.
As long as they don't make it a thing.
Oh, so you don't want diversity?
No. As long as they don't,
mean?
It's like, I
What do
hate
you
this
mean?
diversity.
I know what he
shit.
means. Like,
as long as they don't make it a thing.
A diversity for the sake
Oh,
of
I got it.
diversity.
Gotcha.
As long as they don't make it.
Well, but that's the thing. It's like, as society,
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry, Eddie, we're gonna make it a thing too. Like you just made it a thing.
No,
by
no,
looking
I'm
at
saying.
her when you said that.
Well,
I
us,
know,
but we're outside the movie. I'm saying in the movie. You know what I mean? Like they make it such a big deal that because the girl or this or that. You know, as long as they don't have that, that's fine.
Right.
Because you don't need it.
Okay, so guys, I'm actually gonna leave now. You guys can continue the show, but I will be here in spirit.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Got one last
who,
one in.
Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Okay, guys, I gotta go. Peace.
Bye.
Bye. Fuck off.
Still rolling. Fool.
All right, guys. Victor had to go, so it's just gonna be us three for the rest of the show, which is just super duper. So back to the movie. So I'm gonna give it cash because it did give me that. It did seem hopeful that it might be good. I think that it didn't look like total trash. It did not,
No, it didn't.
and it did look interesting. It did look fun. So Victor gave it cash.
I give it cash.
You gave it cash. So we're all gonna probably end up seeing it.
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
Yeah, I think
All
so.
right.
Awesome.